So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Ferran Torres. Now it's Baena. That's good defending, very good defending.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ferran Torres. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's quick to return it. Turns back here, probably the best option. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cabo Verde are looking to break at pace.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Has a look and plays it forward. Cabo Verde couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Spain presented with a golden opportunity here. A look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and...
That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
He has found a way through. Can he latch on to this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's managed to get free, and he can thump it away. And that has been cleared. Spain are looking to go forward now. That looks a good ball through. He's having a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's had it nicked away. Gets a good foot in there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh no, this does not look good. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Spread out to the left. He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Ferran Torres is onto this. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Gently done. Merino. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Merino. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Succumbs to the pressure. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Spain will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? He's beaten the last man. And the shot! Deftly away. And he's there to clear it. And they've got a throw. Space for him to turn and look. And it's Rodri. Pedri. Cleared away.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yamal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Spain looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. That is good alertness. Ferran Torres currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Llorente, and that interception was most necessary. And that's another throw. Sends it crossfield. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly,
He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Chance, surely!
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cabo Verde choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And he's got his cross in. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Pedri. Grimaldo in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. Delivers the ball. Punched away. Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Ferran Torres. Can he spark a counter here? Defending was strong and firm. And it's made its way to him. Merino. Mikel Merino unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. He's being urged to shoot. Looking to play him in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Time for a change in personnel. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Spain have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. Tries a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Cabo Verde disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Spain are closing in on a comfortable win. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. He is through here. That is good strength. Shapes to shoot! And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Ferran Torres. Baena. And he plays one through. Chance for a shot! Tries one from range. They want to be quick to recover. Oh, and one more try! And it's slung out wide. Rodri cuts it out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it. Pedri, looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yamal. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And there goes the final whistle. Spain have done it. The Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Bruno Guimaraes measuring up his opponents. Not many would dare to look him back in the eye.
Well, he's been quietly going about his business. Excellent, both going forward and indeed getting back behind the ball. It's not very often players like him get lauded, but he really has been superb for me. A standout.
Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And we're underway. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lopez. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gabriel clears it away. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes for Joelinton. And it's Marquinhos. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Neymar. They want to be quick to recover this. Lovely feet. And that's... He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Fermin is there, and he can get that clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha finding himself in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Rafinha. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Here's a shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Weverton with the clearance. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafinha. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's been intercepted. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Joelinton. Played out to the left flank. Cafu. Yamal. Now it's Messi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get it through? Shot could... Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Neymar. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fermin did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Fermin has the space to scheme. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is good strength. Stood up well to him there. Swung over. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Neatly clipped into space. Great ball. Yamal! And that's a tiny finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kimmich gets a foot in here. Fermin. That's going wide left. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Bruno Guimaraes. Joao Pedro. Nicely spread. Neymar. And he lines up an impressive jump. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Cafu. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Neymar. Now it's Joao Pedro. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Some good work on the right flank here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Yamal. Cafu. Now he's got space here. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bruno Guimaraes is onto this. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bruno Guimaraes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
has been knocked clear.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. It's out for a goal kick. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Rafinha. Takes the shot! That's it, 45 minutes up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rafinha.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Bruno Guimaraes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But where it came from. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha. Now it's Joelinton. Played through into space. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
And the shot's on. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing.
And the shot! And it's in! Brazil are back in business. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Neymar. Neymar ventures forward. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Joelinton. Neymar. Now it's João. And he shoots! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And with that, the hat is rising! And that's a good finish. And that is his first, the first surely of many to come. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Picked out brilliantly. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Joelinton. Gabriel. Alexandro. Martinelli. And it's Joelinton. And the return pass. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Martinelli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Martinelli simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Now it's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ederson. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Guimaraes being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Just eases him off the ball. Good ball, good take. And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. It's Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Cafu. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way past. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's in a great position here. Neymar with a fine tackle. Bruno Guimaraes shifted it to the flank. Now it's Martinelli. And he plays one through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Caught offside that time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Joelinton gets flagged offside. Fermin. And that's going right the way across. And he was quick to react. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
You